Hello everyone, Joy here, Pampered Chef Consultant in the Gainesville area, and I am really excited that you are here today. It is National Burrito Day. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I'm so glad that it is, and I'm so glad that it's today because I have got a really delicious recipe situation to share with you right now. We are going to make some chicken burrito bowls. Let me step back a little bit from the camera. There we go. Some chicken burrito bowls today. Super pumped about that. And we're going to make it with some rice, chicken, throw some veggies in there. And if there's time, we're going to make some of that Chipotle style honey vinaigrette because why not? We're going to just be extra today, all extra. So I've got in my 3-quart micro cooker here a cup of basmati rice, and I've already rinsed it. And to this, I'm just going to add 2 cups of chicken stock. So when you're making rice, it's a 2-to-1 ratio of rice to liquid when you're making it in the micro cooker. And what's great about this is I don't have to stand over and stir it. I can just throw it in there and it's super quick and easy. So 2 cups chicken stock goes right in. Now, could you use water? Absolutely, you could. You could use water, throw like a chicken bouillon cube in there. I like to add flavor on and layers. So every step gets a little extra something. There's also salt already in the chicken stock, so I don't have to salt the water. It's going to have that chicken flavor in there as well. And once it's done in the microwave, we're going to add even more little something to it. So, yay. All right, so the rice cooks in 2 steps. First step, full power, 5 minutes. All right, and then the second step is 15 minutes, and we're going to do that at half power. All right, let's see. One sec while I share this out. And if you're here, say hi in the comments. Remember how to spell burrito. Oh my goodness. Shout me out in the comments if you're here hanging out with me today. If you are, for some reason that does not look right. Yeah, there we go. And hit the share button. And let me know where you are joining me from, where you're hanging out with me. All right, so back here, I've got my deluxe grill and griddle. Move that over, there you go. So my deluxe grill and griddle, I've had it preheating on the grill setting, and I have got my chicken, it is ready to go. So I'm just using chicken thighs today. You could use chicken breasts, but why? So I've got chicken thighs in here, and they have been just hanging out on the countertop with a little bit of olive oil and some of my Southwest seasoning. And I'm going to throw these right on the grill here. Now, if I was cooking with chicken breast, I would probably use the probe with it because chicken breast can so easily overcook. But since I'm using thighs, they're a little bit more forgiving. So I'm not going to bust out the probe this time. So we'll just pop these right on here. And since I've got them just hanging out in a little bit of olive oil, also there's a lot of fat already in the chicken thighs, so I don't need to oil the plates. Plus they're pretty good non-stick anyway. So I preheated this, and once it hit 400 degrees, then it gave me the indication to add. So I'll put my chicken on now. All right. Now with the regular setting, it just starts a countdown, and I set it for 15 minutes. We'll probably only cook the chicken for maybe about 5 to 7 minutes tops, and then we're going to take the rest of the time and grill our veggies. So let's get those started. I've got some bell pepper, I've got some onion, and we're going to make some really quick work of slicing these up with my rapid prep here. Alright, I'm a professional, can't you tell? Alright, so the rapid prep fits together like this. You've got the food holder here. There's a little latch that keeps everything on here nice and secure. And the food just goes right here in the top and it pops out of the back there. And this, of course, pushes the food into the blade so you're not using your hands to do that. How smart is that, huh? All right, so we've got our onion. There we go. I'll just take the top off. And I'm getting everything prepped here on my with my prep and store system. Love this, absolutely love this, because everything I need is just right here. I've got a place for all of my veggie scraps to go, and if I wasn't using my mandolin, if I was just slicing everything up on the board, I have another here that I can just put my veggies in as they're sliced and diced. There we go. So for this, right here on the back are the controls for how everything is sliced. And since I want slices, because we're making like fajita bowls, I'm going to turn my dial over to this, and this is just the plain circle. This, of course, is your julienne cut, and this is more a thick, like French fry cut. And we're going to turn our dial to, I would say 3. I think 3 should be good enough. Since we're going to grill everything, I wanted to kind of rapid cook, but not get mushy on me by overcooking. So I think a 3 is going to be a perfect compromise there. All right. So the rice just finished its first stage of cook, so we're going to start that second stage now. So that's 15 minutes on half power. So it's 15, power level 5, and every microwave is different, but there is a power control thing on there somewhere that you can kind of play with there. Alrighty. So be sure to, if you're here, tag someone, let them know to come over. We're making burrito bowls here. All right, so we've got our onion done. Let's go ahead and get the other veggies prepped too while we're at it. I'm going to slice the bottom off here. And I'm just run the knife down the sides of these. Now you could, if you wanted to, use your use the scoop loop for this, and I'll show you how that works too. So I'll just slice the top. There we go. That's still usable, I think. And then with your scoop loop, just come in and twist around like that, and that gets the seeds out. And then I like to use the other side and just scrape right on in there and get all the little bits that remain. There we go. Now we'll just quarter this. That makes it easy to get through the mandolin there. Same thing with the green bell pepper. Pop off the top and save that bit. From here, use it's got two sides, the wide side. Get in there, give it a little twist, pop that out. There we go. And just rake those the veins. I'm gonna get it together. The veins and the seeds right in there. There we go. All right. have to admit though, today you guys, I had not planned to do burritos today, but then I got this email from Moe's saying that it was burrito day, and then that was all I could think about. So thanks Moe's for getting all up in my head today and making me change my plans for dinner. Well, it wasn't like too much of a change, because I already had the chicken, I had the bell peppers and the onions, but I was going to do like a pasta, just kind of a sauteed with, there's some marinara, some garlic, some pasta, toss it together with the chicken, like a chicken cacciatore situation. And then I saw the burritos and I'm like, okay, so we'll take out the marinara, we'll get rid of the pasta, throw in some rice and black beans, and we'll do Mexican night, we'll just change up the seasoning. But that's the beauty of having some really good staples in your kitchen. Staples like onions, peppers, chicken, you know, and then if you have a good collection of seasonings at your disposal, you really can't pivot and just do anything when you have some basic ingredients and a nice collection of seasonings. You can pivot to whatever your heart desires, even if it's a random bit of Mexican burrito bowl from Italian. We went completely to the other side of the planet for that one, but oh well. What can you do? Alright. My chicken is smelling good right now, so I'm going to grab my meat thermometer and just give this a check real quick. Oh my goodness, these grill marks, you guys. Whew, beautiful. And it's perfect. It is perfect. I'm going to take this off. Now all of that juicy and goodness is not going to go to waste. We're just going to cook our veggies right on top of that. And I'll show you real quick, if I can get a good grip on it, what the chicken looks like. Look at those beautiful grill marks, you guys. Amazing, amazing grill marks. Love to see that. And that is just what you get with this indoor grill. It's amazing. So I'm going to close this real quick. Keep that heat in there and get through the rest of these veggies and bell peppers real quick. Now I'm making this with rice, but if you wanted to make it healthier, you could go with brown rice. You could even go with quinoa if you wanted to. I've done Mexican bowls with quinoa before. Really good. If you're looking for a lower carb option. I don't know if rice is considered a carb. Starch, yes. Carb, I'm not 100% sure. Someone can correct me on that. Move these down a little bit. These are slicing up beautifully. Everyone say hi, Tom. He just got home. Very hard working man I have here. There we go. And get these last little bits in here. Slice these up. You can still hear the sizzle and pop from the chicken over there. It's good stuff. Good stuff. You know what? We're gonna do this. Get all of that goodness in there. Don't want to waste any of it. Perfect. All right. So we've got all of our peppers and onions sliced up. They are good to go. I'm just going to close that, stick this whole thing in the dishwasher later. Wipe put it on the board. There we go. And all of these can go right on my grill here. All right. Ooh, little poppies. Excuse me. All right. And we're just going to let these cook here. They're going to do their thing. All right. So let's turn our attention to the black beans while these are cooking. So the black beans, just canned black beans. Nothing particularly special about these guys. But I'm going to sort of jazz them up a little bit. We're going to add some lime zest. We're going to add a little bit of chipotle seasoning to it. And just a touch of chicken stock. These have been drained and rinsed. So I want to add just a little bit more liquid in there since they are going into the microwave. I guess I could use the lime juice for that too. I'm also going to add a little bit of lime juice and zest to the rice when it comes out, just to add that bright, fresh element to it. Alright, so with the zester, I'm just going to grab that top layer of color off of the lime. That is where all of the flavor is, all of the essential oils, if you're into that kind of thing, all lives right there in the skin. This guy is not too big, but we're getting a nice amount of zest off of it. So we'll get about half. I think that should be enough. And with the citrus press, just add that lime juice right in there. Now for the black beans, they're not going to need long to cook. A minute, maybe two tops, I think. And they'll be good. So we're going to add, let's say about a half a tablespoon, it's about a half a cupful, right on in there. All that flavor. And give this a mix. And this will go right into the microwave once the rice is all done. And for this, I'm using my smallest micro cooker. So the big one I've got in there is what I always use to make rice. It's a pasta. I can cook a blue box of mac and cheese. Can go in there. Pasta salad. Yeah, I love the ranch and bacon pasta salad. One of my go-to side dishes. And I can cook the pasta in there without having to cook it on the stove. And it's just one of my go-tos. I actually have two in each size because trust, one is always dirty in this house. always. The medium size one is the one the girls use to make ramen noodles when they make their ramen. These guys are wanting to escape. I'm trying to flip them since it is kind of a thick layer. But you can see, I mean, they're pretty much translucent at this point. I'm just wanting to get a little bit of color on them. And to that end, I'm going to add a little bit of salt, like a green pepper. Just a little bit of salt, and that will help pull out some of that liquid as well. Season it up. Only got a few seconds. Alrighty. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's see, what to do next? Alright, we got our black beans done. I don't think I need, oh, Alright, so the chicken. let's deal with this. All right, so it has rested. You know, we've got those beautiful, beautiful grill marks on there. So I'm going to shred this to make it easy for adding to bowls and stuff like that. So with my salad choppers, I'm just going to come in here, grab a piece of chicken and slice right through it. So like that. And that's what we're going to do to all of this chicken. And it's really quick, really easy. I love doing this whenever I'm making a chicken salad. You guys will get to see that one. I've got chicken salad planned for 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. That's a Taste Buds recipe you guys are going to get to check out. And if you're a Taste Buds subscriber, you should have yours by then, and you can cook along with me. If not, then, you know, what are you waiting for? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at that. Completely shredded up to pieces, ready to go into our bowls. Now, if you, like whenever I do the chicken salad, I just put all of the ingredients in there at the same time and just chop it up. If I've got like a boneless pork loin roast, that I usually cook those like in the pressure cooker, pull it out of the pressure cooker, put it in my stainless bowl, and chop it up. I throw the barbecue sauce, some extra seasoning in there with it while I'm chopping it, so it sort of mixes everything up together, in addition to getting everything chopped up really well. But doesn't that look fantastic? So for this, I'm going to put in one of my insulated bowls here, because we want to keep all this goodness nice and hot. There we go. And I can hang out on the countertop while we finish everything else up. There we go. And what's great about this is they keep things hot up to 4 hours. Plus, the lid has this little hook on the side, so you can just let it hang and rest on the side of your bowl while you're getting out the chicken, and then pop it back on the top. That way you're not constantly searching for somewhere to put the lid. It just hangs right there, perfect and easy. All right, let's look here. All right, these guys are all done too. So we'll hit the cancel button there. I've got my bigger bowl. So this is the smallest size. This is the medium. And we also have another large one. And all of them just stack inside of each other and hang out on the countertop. So I'm going to pull out the rice here. There we go. That's a little warm. Set that there. We're going to put our black beans in the microwave now, and I'll say 2 minutes to do it, because we're just going to heat those through. They don't need to be cooked technically. Alright, so we got our veggies all done. They look fantastic. Off the back there. And I'll bring this over and show you guys the how they look. It's kind of hard to see from all the way over there, but they look fantastic. So we've cooked the chicken, we've cooked the all the veggies, sliced the veggies and cooked the veggies, all in the time it took us to make the rice. So this is a really great dinner idea that you could do during the week, because you can slice your veggies and everything ahead of time and have those ready to go in the fridge, and then when you get home from work, just throw them on the grill and you're done. I mean, it takes no time, especially for the chicken thighs to get done. No time at all. And you can see we've got a beautiful char on those veggies. Hello on Auntie, I have missed you. I hope you guys are well. All right, flip that off. Slide it over, let that hang. All right. So we got our beans already up in the microwave, and this is our rice here. Pop that off. All right. I'm going to fluff this around a little bit. See? Perfectly fluffy rice there. And so this was 1 cup of basmati rice with 2 cups of chicken stock. And now we're going to add some lime zest to it, just to add a little bright, fresh flavor. And sometimes, like if I'm making rice for like an Asian dish, I'm doing like a stir fry or something like that, I'll throw a piece of ginger in there. I just peel it and just put a big old chunk of ginger in there and just kind of let that perfume the rice a little bit. Rice really is a blank canvas, so don't be afraid to add some flavor in there. Just kind of kiss it a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. Just kiss it a little bit. All right, there we go. I hear you, I hear you. All right, we got the other half of the lemon that we used in the black beans. Just pour right over this rice. There we go. And we'll just toss all of this around. Oh man, when that lime hits the rice, it just smells so good. So good, so good. All right, rice, check. Perfect. All right, let's see what we got here. Beans are perfect. And these just had a little bit of lime zest in there. There's some chipotle seasoning, just add a little bit of flavor. And some lime juice as well. So that's done. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is to make that honey chipotle sauce that my dear husband loves, absolutely loves. So to do that, just get some out of the way. We're going to use our blender for that job. Woo. Line down, line down. All right. So for this, again, we're going to throw all of this in the blender, but I'm not going to make like a big container of it. I just want to make enough for us. So instead of doing it in the big blender, we're going to do this in the smoothie cup. And it's perfect because the lid acts like a dispenser too. So it's like a 2-for-1 deal. All right, so the blender, you know, when you purchase that, it comes with, of course, the big blender cup. It comes with a tamper, which is great for when you're making your homemade peanut butter and stuff like that. But you can also get a smoothie attachment to go with it, which is hanging out somewhere here. Yep, found it. Stuff is everywhere today. The smoothie attachment, which comes with the smoothie cup, and this little attachment that kind of converts the top so the smoothie cup fits on there. And then you have the little smoothie blade here. Okay, so it comes with the lid and a nice long straw too, which we won't be needing that today. Alrighty, so into our smoothie cup. And another neat little feature of this is this part comes off, and it's like a measuring cup, so you can measure out your fruit and stuff to go into your smoothie right here on the cup. But I'll take that off so you guys can see what's going on up in here. All right, so I'm going to get 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. Red wine vinegar, 1/4 cup, which is about 4, which is, not about, it is 4 tablespoons, which is perfect for this little measuring cup. There we go. All right. Next, we're going to add some honey, because it is a honey chipotle, honey chipotle sauce here. And we are going to go with, let's see, there we go, 1/3 of a cup. Now I'm having to do some math in my head. 1/3 of a cup is 3 ounces, which is going to be about 8 teaspoons. So with this little guy, I'll push it down to 8 teaspoons. I have a cheat. I do have to say, I have my kitchen conversions right here handy. So whenever I have to do some math, I can always just look up and double check, make sure I don't get that wrong. Okay, so 8 tablespoons of honey. There we go. And pop that all in there. Yum, yum. Yeah, all right. So to that, we're going to add some adobo sauce. So you can usually find chipotles in adobo sauce. You might even be able to find adobo sauce without the chipotle. But for this, we're going to need about 1 tablespoon of that goodness. Now, it can be a little on the spicy side, so buyer beware, depending on how much spice you like. You may not want too much in here. All right, so that is about 1 teaspoon. Goes a teaspoon and a half, relatively. Now, this is actually really good to put in the black beans too, if you want it to be a little bit more adventurous, or if you don't have the chipotle seasoning, you can just throw one of those in there. Well, maybe not a whole one, but you know what I mean. All right, next we're going to add some spices to this. We're going to need some cumin, some garlic powder, some oregano, and about 1/2 of a teaspoon of each of those. I did find this amazing copycat recipe online. All props to this chick. She worked out the magic that is this honey chipotle sauce. So I will give her all credit. If you want the recipe, let me know, and I will send you her link because it's awesome. It's awesome. All right, and a little bit of the garlic. I don't have garlic powder, but I have my garlic and herb, which will get it done in a pinch. Alrighty. Next thing, we're going to add some olive oil. Now, it's gonna seem like a lot, but it emulsifies, so it's fine. Okay, so it's gonna be 3/4 of a cup. So yeah, that does feel like a lot of oil, but it's good. Trust me. Trust me. All right, 3/4 of a cup, right down the hatch there. Perfect. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper as well. All right. So now that's all of it. So we'll put our lid on. There we go. I'm going to swirl things around a little bit. And you only need just a few seconds to pulse this thing because you're just really creating an emulsion with the vinegar and the olive oil, almost like a honey chipotle salad dressing. Okay, so we're just going to pulse it. And you can see it start to change color. That's really all you need. And look at that. a perfect honey chipotle dressing to go on top of your burrito bowl. And let's see. Yes, yes. All day long, yes. That is so good. Oh my goodness, that is so good. Not too spicy. It just has a little bit of that smoky flavor from the chipotle peppers. Yes, everything about that is just awesome. Awesome, awesome. So let's put this bowl together, shall we? Probably could use some rice, but I might shred some up a little bit later for the kiddos. But get some rice, put some of those beans down on there. There we go. Black beans, great source of extra protein and all that good stuff. And want some of those veggies. Beautiful, beautiful veggies. And some chicken too. Oh yeah, but you know what? Instead of, I do have an avocado back here somewhere. Avocado. All right, yeah, let's do that. Now, with avocados, when you're at the store picking these out and you pick one up, you want to give it just a very, very light, gentle pressure, and it should have a little bit of give to it. And if it does, you know that it's just perfect. Too much give, it's overripe. Not enough, it's not quite ripe. Another way to check is right here at the stem. If you pop that off, you should see a nice bright green in there. I don't know if you can tell that from the picture, but nice bright green in there. So with my avocado tool, I'm using the serrated side here and just cutting right through that skin all the way around. There we go. And you can just kind of feel where that seed is and just let it guide you right around. Give it a twist and the seed will be in one side and you got the other. And then with the dull side, just come in and score right through there. You're not going to slice your hand, which is nice. And this is a great alternative to like the sour cream. It adds that creamy element to it. Avocados are good fats, they say. So let's add that on there. And yes, I'm going to put the whole half of avocado on here. The other half is going to be avocado toast in the morning for breakfast. Because, yeah, I'm the only one in the house that eats avocado. But that's okay. That's okay. The children are young. They will grow up one day and appreciate a good avocado. One day. Tom's arguing with me on that one, but you know. All right, and then we'll just drizzle on some of that dressing there, and there we have a burrito bowl that rivals anything I think you can get at Moe's. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, if you want the recipe for the honey chipotle, let me know. I will shoot it over to you. But again, all the products you saw me use here today, they're all Pampered Chef. If you'd like to add any of them to your kitchen, let me know. Right now, if you're watching this in the month of April, you're in luck because this month, when you host a party, you can get the electronics for 60% off, which is huge. The deluxe grill and griddle at full price. And it does have removable plates, so you get the grill plates and you also get the flat griddle plates with it. You get the probe as well. But full price, that is $349. But when you host a party, you can actually save over $200 and get it for $140. The blender is the same. You can, I think it's $349 full price, $140. So you're saving $200. just by sharing a link with your friends and checking out some new recipes and things like that. So let me know if this is something that you want to do. I will get everything set up for you. It's really quick, really easy, and I will help you through the whole process. Plus, you'll be saving tons and getting some really amazing products in your kitchen that can help you put dinner together real nice and snappy. All right, so I will see you back here next week at 6 o'clock. Hopefully I will be at 6 o'clock and not 6:15 like today, but that's okay. 6 o'clock, and we'll be making a white bean toast. This is another recipe that's coming out of the April Taste Buds. You're going to love it. I can't wait to share it with you. Thank you again for hanging out with me today, and I will see you back here next week. Bye.